Okay, this is the chapter that we had started before our internal exams, inventory management. We have four topics in this chapter. One is stock turnover ratio, we have already covered. Another is stock levels. Stock level means a minimum stock level and maximum stock level. We have danger stock level and we have average stock level, right? So reorder level. We have covered all these formulas in our stock level. Next is stock valuation. So we are going to cover today we are going to have short introductory lecture on stock valuation today. And the last part we have is EOQ. EOQ is economic order quantity. Okay, so we will cover this EOQ a little later, but now we will start with stock valuation. Now, what do you mean by stock valuation? When I say stock valuation, so what do you mean by that? Stock valuation means how to value the stock. To value the stock, we have so many methods. We have different methods to value the stock. See, stock valuation. Stock valuation means it is a component of cost of production, because when we produce the stock, when we purchase it, when we put it on the machines, when we convert raw material, from raw material the goods are converted to finished goods. So it requires a process, and during this process different costs are incurred, different expenses are incurred. Therefore we need to take all the expenses into consideration to understand what is the final value of the stock, to determine the final value of the stock. Therefore, it is known as stock valuation. Okay. Now, to value the stock, there are different methods. See, methods of stock valuation. First is unit cost method, means per unit. For 1 unit, how much it costs? For 10,000 units, how much it will be cost? How much it will be costing? Okay. Similarly, we have another method which is known as FIFO method. What is FIFO? First in, first out. First in, first out. FIFO, FIFO. First in, FI. FO, first out. Means whatever the products are made first has to be sold out first. Are you getting my point? Whatever products are purchased first, they have to be produced first, and whatever produced first, they have to be sold first. Means priority is given to the products which are coming in the stock earlier than those stocks which are coming later on. Is it clear? What do you mean by FIFO? Now next method is LIFO. LIFO is outdated now. Nobody uses this LIFO method. Actually, in your syllabus also, LIFO has been taken out of the syllabus. So LIFO method is not there in your syllabus, but to make you understand, I will give you the example. LIFO is last in first out. Means the latest stock that has been produced has to be sold first. The latest means the last stock. Latest lots are used up first, and then the closing stock is supposed to be out of the earliest lots on the hand. Means first you have to sold, first you have to sell the latest stock. Latest means the later on the goods that are produced late, newly produced goods, the goods that are produced recently, the goods that are produced newly. Okay, so those goods are to be sold in the market first, and then whatever goods are left out are to be sold in the market. So the priority is given to the goods that are recent in nature, okay, that are newly produced. So लास्ट इन जो जो लास्ट में आए उनको पहले निकालना, फर्स्ट आउट. Okay, so whatever raw material comes in last, the latest, has to be produced first, and whatever produced has to be sold on. Are you getting my point or no? Is it clear, everybody?
Ma'am, repeat.
Yeah. See, I'll give you example. Last in, first out means, suppose you have produced those goods which are in nature of trendy, fashionable goods, trendy goods. Now, suppose plazos and pants are in fashion now. So, you are going to produce those goods first. So, whatever produced recently मतलब last में जो आपने produce किया था ना, उसको आपको पहले बेचना है. The goods that are produced in last, I mean recently, that has to be sold first. Why? Because it may go out of fashion. It may go out of the trend. अगर आपने प्लाजोज बनाए हैं और there is a fashion of plazos and pants, you have to sell it off in the market. The priority is given to pants and the plazos because fashion is going on. So you need to sell off those items first. First out. Out means to sell out. Are you getting my point now? Whatever trendy and fashionable goods are there. So once the fashion is gone out, you will not be able to sell the product at that much, at that selling price. I mean, comparatively, the selling price would be lower, no, later on when fashion will go on. Okay. So here, last in, first out means if the product is in fashion, if the product is in trend, the product will be running in the market. You can earn as much as you want from that particular product. But if once fashion goes out, then the selling price will have to be reduced. Therefore, last in first out method is used. Means the recent products that are made are in fashion now, are in trend. Therefore, those products are to be sold first. Is it now clear? Yes,
Yes,
please.
ma'am.
Yeah. Now take an example of FIFO. First in, first out. FIFO method. Now what do you mean by FIFO method? First in, first out. Now whatever you have made first has to be sold first. Why? Because there may be expiry of a product. If you don't sell it in the market, the whatever products you have made earlier, you have to sell it in the market as early as possible. Why? Because it may have an expiry period after 6 months, maybe after 1 year. So you have to sell it in the market, right? You don't have to wait for another products to come in and you will convert from raw material to finished goods and then you will sell. No. FIFO means whatever has been made first has to be sold out first. Okay, the recent products, for recent products you need not wait. Whatever you have made, you have to sell it. Okay, so first in first out means आपका जो first slot था, whatever was your first slot has to be sold out first, and then you go on producing, go on selling it, go on producing, go on selling it. सपोज अभी मैं एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ आपको. यू हैव अ जूस फैक्ट्री, रियल जूस फैक्ट्री. ओके, नाउ यू कन्वर्ट fruits, you convert fruits to real juices. From fruits you convert juice, you make juices and you pack it, sell it in the market. This is your work. Okay, now what you do is, once you start making, I mean once you start converting your fruits to like say packed stored juices. Okay, now suppose you have started making in January. Now it has an expiry period in December, in the month of December. So if you have started making in January, suppose it is made in February. So likewise, a few more products are made in March. Few more products are made in April. So what you will do, you will try to sell the products which were made in February first. The priority will be given to those products which were made in February. Why? Because the expiry period is coming nearer and nearer, and you want to sell off those products, no? Otherwise, if the month of October, November, and December comes nearer, products will not be able to, like, it will not be consumed by the customers. We will not be able to sell it in the market. Are you getting my example? FIFO method. Yes, are you getting my examples? Come on, tell me
Yes,
yes or
ma'am.
no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So that was FIFO and LIFO. But let me tell you, LIFO method is not in your syllabus now because it is no more used in the market. Okay. Now, average cost method. Average means average, simple average, like total number of the items divided by number of items. So you know what is average. Okay. Now, weighted average means we have to count its total weight. What is total quantity of that particular product? Okay. So if suppose total quantity is 750, so 750 will be taken base. How many number of units are made? Suppose 750 number of units. Now quantity, we have to take quantity as my base. Okay, so that will be known as weighted average quantity. Weight means quantity. It is always measured in the terms of quantity. Whenever we take weighted average price, it is always calculated on the basis of quantity. Okay. Next is base stock method. Base stock method means minimum stock has to be taken. Minimum stock, whatever is your minimum stock, its price will be determined. And it's once its price is determined, we can understand what is our actual stock and what is the actual cost. Okay. We can determine it with any of the methods, LIFO, FIFO, average cost. Next is valuation at market value. Next method is valuation at market value. Now, whatever market value is there in the market related to my stock, that will be my cost of the product. Okay, that will be base for my product. So, valuation at market value means whatever will be the market value of my stock. Stock means products, goods. That will be my cost. That will be my valuation. Okay. Next is valuation at lower of cost or market value. Lower of cost or market value. Now there are two things, market value or cost. Now cost is my expense. Whatever expense I incur right from the beginning, right from the beginning, when the product was in the form of raw material, till the end when product was converted from raw material to finished product, whatever expenses I incurred, that is known as cost. Or market value. Market value, I hope you understand. Market value means the cost of a product in the market. The cost of product in the market as per market fluctuations. Whenever market goes up, the product price may go up. Whenever market comes down, the product price may come down. So market value is that. Okay. So cost or market value, whichever is less. Lower means less. So you have to select any one out of these two, cost or market value, whichever is less. Therefore, the name of the title of the method is valuation at lower of cost or market value. At lower of cost or market value means there are two things to be compared, cost or market value, and you have to take least of them. Least means lower. Are you getting my example? Done. Then there are 7 methods. See, stock turnover we have already done, so this is altogether a different topic. We were doing stock valuation. So not now, but in the next chapter we would start with the practical questions of FIFO and weighted average method. In your syllabus, listen very carefully. In your syllabus, stock valuation will come as in the practical format. Okay, they will ask you practical questions. And what practical questions will be asked? Based on FIFO method, Only FIFO method and weighted average method. Earlier we used to ask last in first out method also. But this time last in first out method is not there. It is omitted. Since 2 years, LIFO method is omitted. Okay. Are you guys following me? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we will start with practical questions of FIFO method and weighted average method. So we have two methods in our syllabus. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's it. I wanted to cover this much only today. That is why I was, relaxed, and I started little late today because I knew that covering all these methods and starting with practical question in that particular lecture is not possible. Therefore, I knew that I had to cover only this much in the lecture. Okay, and now if I will start my practical question, I will not be able to complete that. I need one full lecture, that means 50 minutes. Okay, so for that we will start practical questions of stock valuation. Stock levels we are done. Stock turnover ratio we are done with that. Now we are going to start with stock valuation of this same chapter. We are still on the same chapter, inventory management. Is that point clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So now you can have your break before your another lecture starts, and we will continue in the next lecture. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. Bye,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Bye,
Bye
ma'am.
bye. Take care. Please keep revising. Okay. Bye. Take care, everybody.